So today I'm going to be sharing with you the haul of stuff that Eric and I won at the auction. So this was from the last footage that you guys saw. So this time around, Eric and I, we just placed bids on stuff and then left. Some of the auction houses around here, you know, you can go in, place your bids. You don't have to stay there. They will bid on the stuff for you. So that's really nice that some places offer stuff like that. And I actually did that at 2 different auction houses. I didn't actually stay, just placed my bids and went home and tried to accomplish some stuff at home. So it's nice because you don't have to be there, but at the same time, you're not there to potentially bid on maybe something that you were kind of thinking about but didn't place your bid on and that kind of thing. So I have no idea of what stuff actually sold for. I did place bids on a lot of stuff. I had like 2 pages worth of stuff I placed bids on, and I barely won a thing. Well, I mean, I did win some stuff, but I definitely didn't win no 2 pages worth of the stuff that I did bid on. So definitely the prices went way higher than what I was willing to pay for them to resell, but that's just the name of the auction game. So I am going to share with you what I did win. So Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. A shipment has arrived.
Awesome. Okay, before I start, you guys saw in one of my last videos, I purchased a cassette player at a yard sale. I paid $3 for it. There was a sign on it that says it worked, and I guess the lady was only using it as a radio because the rewind and fast forward options were not working, and I'm trying to listen to those cassette tapes that I purchased so I can get them posted up on eBay. So I did go on Amazon and I ordered some cheapy cassette player. So that just arrived today, and if it does good, I paid less than 20 bucks for it, which is kind of crazy that I found one so cheap. But if it's decent, I may do like a little review video just in case there's anyone else out there who's like looking for a cassette player, especially if you do run across any, you know, vintage cassettes and you don't have a cassette player to test them on. But that's a whole nother story. So let's talk about the things that I won, shall we? So one of the first things I won was this cookie jar. This cookie jar is called the All Over Cookies cookie jar. There's different variations of it, and different companies that came out with different ones. Like I've seen ones where there's nothing on the lid type of thing, like there's no cookies on the lid, it's like a plain lid. So I did win this at a bid of $10. These things can sell high, but condition really plays a big part into how much they're actually worth. And this one does have a lot of crazing, and what I didn't notice when I placed my bid is that it has a hairline crack in it, so that was upsetting. I'm assuming it had one before I ever, you know, placed my bid. But, you know, sometimes your brain wonders and you're like, did this happen at some point, like afterwards and that kind of thing. And there's no real knowing if anything happened. But I'm still really happy that I only paid $10 for it regardless. So it does have these like 3D kind of embossed cookies all over it. And then the lid has like a walnut to open it up, and the inside is actually really nice and clean, so that's great. There is no marking on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure this is the Napco version, just the sticker isn't on it anymore. So I did list this on auction with a starting price of $69.99, so we'll see if it sells for that. But if you have one in like beautiful condition, I have seen them sell for like upwards of $200. So definitely, like I said, condition obviously is going to play a big part into, you know, what exactly the cookie jar is going to be worth. All right, I was really excited about this one only because I've never owned any Steiff stuffed animals before. I've tried winning them at auctions numerous times and they always go way too high for me. It seems like the non-teddy bears are more desirable as far as like trying to win one at an auction. People are after like the other animals and not necessarily the teddy bears, but they're definitely still valuable regardless if they're teddy bears or not. But I did end up snagging this one. This is called the Forever Friends set, and it's still in its box, and it has 2 Steiff teddy bears inside. So they're both blue in color. One is like a teal and the other one is a little bit more like a baby blue. But it does appear like they were never actually taken out of the box or anything like that. They were just kind of displayed in the box that they came in. So I ended up winning these for a bid of $30, and I do have them listed as a buy it now for $199.99. So there are some that are listed higher than that, and there are some that are listed slightly lower than that. But then there are some that, you know, don't even have the box kind of thing. So these are still, you know, in their original box. So I went with a higher price on them. They are from 1996, obviously made in Germany, and it does say that it was a limited edition of 4,000 teddy bears that were made. So still kind of a lot, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, that's not, you know, a huge amount. So I won 2 trays, I think it was 2 trays of treasure trolls. You guys know I've been picking up the large troll dolls, so I decided to take a chance on these small treasure trolls. It definitely seemed to me when I was like running comps on them, the ones that have clothing that are sold in lots seem to sell a lot better than, you know, the naked versions. And a lot of the trolls on the trays did have clothes on. So I ended up listing all of the naked, these are smaller than the clothed ones as well, but I ended up listing these in 2 separate lots. So I have a lot of all of the, like I said, the naked versions, but they're all the treasure trolls, so they all have the little gems in their bellies. So that lot has 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe it's 7 of these treasure trolls, and I have these on an auction with a starting price of $29.99. So I paid for all of the treasure trolls $20, so pretty much $10 a tray is what I paid for them. So I knew the naked ones weren't gonna be, you know, I still feel like they'll probably sell, you know, at some point, but definitely the clothed ones, I am crossing my fingers, are gonna do better. So I'll go through the clothed ones really quick. I did list the ones with the clothes, again, all treasure trolls, on auction with a starting price of $59.99. So we'll see how it goes. There was a wizard with red hair. We got this one in some footy pajamas. This one says baby and has a bib and diapers. This one I did put in with the clothed ones only because he was the same size as the ones with clothes. So that's the only one in that lot that doesn't have clothes. This one's wearing like a little kind of bikini. The elastic in her bottoms, though, you can see is like dry rotted from age. It's all elasticized out. This one here has like a 2-piece outfit on. We have another wizard, but this one has green hair. This one is a blue-haired one with an aerobics kind of outfit. I think this one's my favorite, this purple one, and she's got this one-piece bathing suit on, but her little tummy has a cutout so you can see the gem. I like that one the most. Then we have another aerobics one, but she has red hair. And then this one's just in a floral dress. So all of those, again, like I won the tray for $10. We're gonna see how it goes. This is my first time kind of getting into the treasure trolls. I've never tried reselling these before. So if they sell and they do well, then, you know, we'll go from there. Now, also mixed in that tray randomly was this vintage Rainbow Brite little Twink plush. So its face is not in the best condition. You can see it is rubbing off. I did put him up for $9.99. I don't know if he'll sell just because of the condition, but we'll see. It was just kind of mixed into that tray and I'm not sure why. So that leads me into the larger trolls. You guys know I love bidding on these whenever I see them at the auction, and I told you in my last auction haul that I'm no longer going to say exactly what I paid for them until I know that there's not going to be any more, just in case. But I did end up listing the two that were in my last auction haul. So I'll just show those to you one more time since I do have them listed. So this one here, and these are the large ones, like the super big ones. These are from 1979, the TH Dam doll. So this one's in like a little floral dress, and she does have her bottoms to her. Her dress does have a little bit of staining on the one arm. So I did list these on auction for a starting price of $129.99. This one does not have a bid yet. This one, however, does, and it does not surprise me because when these were available for bid at the auction, there were actually 3 of them, and out of the 3, this one was my favorite, and I actually only bid on 2 because the other one I didn't really want, in all honesty. So I did list her. I started her at the same price of $129.99, and this does have multiple bids already, so it's definitely up further than what I listed her for. So that's really exciting, and she also does have her little bloomers on. So cute. She's my favorite. I'm actually going to be upset when she goes because out of all the trolls that I have won so far, she is my fave. Alright, so that leads me into the 3 that I won at this auction. So I'm just going to share with you what they are. I don't have any of these 3 listed yet. I just listed, like I said, the 2 from the last one. So I'm going to let those go, and then after those auctions end, I'll list up some more. So I won this girl here. So again, she is in a floral dress. She still has her bow in her hair. And all of these do have their bloomers as well. So she's really cute. Got her. So here's another one that looks like the one that has good bids now. So that makes me really happy that whatever that one ends at, I could potentially get the same for this one here. So she's wearing like a pink outfit. She does still have her tag. And, you know, her bow in her hair and her little bloomers. So won her. And then this one is my favorite out of the 3 that I won this time around. She also does have her bow. I need to put it back in her hair. But look at that face. Oh my gosh, I love the face on this one. And she's also wearing like a little polka dotted outfit. I have high hopes for this one just because... Ooh, Did you hear that? Cha-chings. I have high hopes for this one because not only is she wearing a cute outfit, she's got this really awesome orange hair, which I haven't had a troll yet that I won that has the orange hair, and she's making a really expressive face. So I do have high hopes for her. So we'll see. Like I said, once these other two end, I will be posting those up, and I'll probably be starting them at the same prices that I did on the other ones, except for that last one. I might actually put her up a little bit higher just because I feel like she's something a little more special. I did end up winning, and you guys probably saw in the footage video, it was this really large, like, Christmas looking house. It was by Thomas Kincaid, and then it did have a plug so it lights up. Very, very pretty. It's really large. I did win that at a price of $20. It's super big. I don't have a box quite ready for it yet, so it's not listed. That is always my problem, is finding boxes for my much larger items. So I didn't bring it upstairs because it's like super big, but whenever I do get around to listing it, I will probably share it with you guys so you can see what it actually looks like. And also, randomly, I did win this in one of my last auction hauls, but I don't think I ever showed it, and I did get him listed, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's by the New Geneva company, and I did list up some Halloween themed pieces that were by New Geneva, and this is like the first Christmas piece that I found mixed in with all of my other auction stuff. But I thought it was so cute because it kind of looks like a totem pole, but they're all like snowman faces. So I did list this for buy it now of $29.99. So I just wanted to share it with you guys because it should have been in my last auction haul and wasn't. I'm not going to share every single one of these books, but I did place a bid on a flat of just these, what do you want to call them? Not necessarily collector's guides, but I guess collector's guides of vintage glassware. I won the bid for just $1. So I got all of these books for $1, and I don't want them to use as far as like price guides and stuff like that, since they are older and obviously are not going to be, you know, up to date. But I just want to use these as like tools for myself because I sometimes have glassware pieces and I'm not quite sure of the maker of them and stuff like that. And these all have really nice pictures, and they tell you, you know, who the maker was and that kind of thing. So I just got these for myself, so I already think that they'll definitely come in handy. So it was a huge box of them. I'll just show you the ones that I grabbed here off the floor. But yeah, I'm excited to have these. Looks like this one was written in. Probably someone who had like an antique booth and stuff like that and was actually using it for like price guides and things of that nature, probably back in the day, not necessarily recently. So I thought that was a great deal for $1. I definitely, those will come in handy for me. And then, like I said, I put in bids at another auction house, and Eric and I went to the preview, and there really wasn't much of anything that I was interested in. And the only reason I was interested in the thing that I bid on was for one thing that was inside. So I won this this older play set. It's like this plastic vinyl play set. It's called the Tutti and Chris house. So this play set is not in the best condition. It does have some issues, types of thing like that. But I was more interested in what was inside of it. I didn't actually list this case yet, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to or not. I mean, I probably will, but like I said, it's not in the best condition, so I'm not quite sure what it's going to potentially be worth. But the thing that I wanted the most out of this case was this little ring here. And this is a vintage little Kiddles ring. There's like a tiny little doll inside of there and you can take it out. I won the play set for a bid of, well, it ended up being $29 because there's a buyer's premium on things that you win on the win at auction, as well as if you pay by credit or debit card, you have to pay a little more as well if that's how you pay, and that's usually how I pay. So $29 for everything, which I still think wasn't too bad because this little ring here I listed for a buy it now of $45.99. So that was the main reason that I wanted the case. And you know, it was just jumbled up in there amongst some other stuff. So I feel like a lot of people didn't even like notice that if they opened it. And then there was also one of the Tutti and Chris dolls. So she was in there, as well as a bunch of clothing and accessories. So I ended up listing the doll and the clothing and accessories together, not with the house, because the house is big, and once you get to larger items and bigger dimensions, it costs more to ship. So I figured if someone is just interested in the doll and the clothes, then it's going to be a lot cheaper to ship those pieces than it would be if I sold it all together with the house. So I went ahead and listed this lot all together. I put it up on auction with a starting price of $39.99. And I was seeing other people listing some of the pieces separately, like the outfits and stuff like that. Like there are a couple outfits in here. I don't think any of them are like 100% complete type of thing. But like this one here has like a little raincoat and hat, and then there are the little rain boots that go with it. So that's kind of like an almost complete outfit, if not the complete outfit. And then I know like this little dress goes with this hat, and it has these orange shoes that go with it. So a whole little lot of, not all of it I don't think is Tutti and Chris. There was some other like random stuff mixed in, but I don't really know. Like this was a little before my time kind of thing, so I'm not like totally familiar with this toy and those toys, so I'm not sure. But I listed them all together as a lot. With a starting price of $39.99. So we'll see how that goes, if it sells for that or if it sells for a little more than that. We shall see. But that is pretty much everything for this auction haul. Again, like I said, I bid 2 pages worth of stuff, and that's what I got. So I pretty like, I thought for sure maybe I'd get a couple of the vintage Christmas stuff, but I didn't get any of the vintage Christmas. And there is a guy, he's a reseller, I know his eBay name. He's there all the time for the vintage Christmas. Like that's pretty much all he sells. And so he nabbed up all of those things. But he has a little bit of competition from me because I do put bids on a lot of that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, no vintage Christmas. I bid on, what all did I bid on? I bid on some of the ornaments. I bid on the little pine cone creatures. I bid on the candle set. I bid on the aluminum Christmas tree, and I bid on the Holt Howard tree that had like the baubles on it. And I feel like there was more than that, but I didn't win any of them. But that is everything for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like the auction videos don't really do as well. Like they're not as popular than like my yard sale stuff and things like that, but I really enjoy the auctions and I will continue to go to them because I sometimes get some really great deals, and I just enjoy going to them. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.